I am not a salesman. 12 years ago, I isolated fuel is the worst problem in our world. Engines using fuel waste money that could be spent helping other people do other things. I isolated the problem of fuel. I quit my job because then I isolated why fuel systems to improve it failed. And that's because they took power from something and gave it back to something. So I devised a method of external power to making hydrogen and oxygen that would overcome the limitations that caused the failures previously. I can now build systems to make enough burnable air for this engine to breathe, to double its runtime, and use half as much fuel. We've been testing it a lot. We've learned a whole bunch. In 12 years of focus on this, I've learned two things. This is a brute forceable technology where you can build it as big as you want. More solar panels, more fuel cells, more batteries. You can make it large, big enough to work on a train. I've also learned that there's still no other option. So many engines exist. The ships to the trains to the power generation. It's still an important problem to solve. We've made progress. I built 14 of these things and now measure every data point possible. We've proven that it works. But I'm not a salesman here, y'all. I'm a test technician. I isolated a root cause and went out to solve it. Do I want the billions of dollars that come from solving this the right way? Yes, but that's only because I have other things to build that I could never ask permission for. The way I've been treated to develop the system has been deplorable. A logically sound premise. Externally charged batteries that are now good enough to store enough energy to make a difference. But the money doesn't care about this, y'all. They don't know that this can be done because it's tried so many times in the past and failed. So what did I do when I realized that the root cause analysis was their understanding? I started a business converting retired semi-trailers into self-contained, digitally controlled, and solar power equipped precision agriculture machines. And I've grown all sorts of plants. I've grown mushrooms. I've grown the hottest peppers in the world, weapons grade peppers, buzz buttons, and I have a whole entire career in mushrooms that we've also done. I built 45 semi-trailers into farms to fund the development of this without having to beg for money. But then we hit another problem, and that's that most people are too cowardice to start farms in their community. They're scared, and I get it. It takes a commitment, it takes stuff to do so, and money that nobody has. So I solved for the root of that problem, and I tried to start a supplement business so I could buy back my customers' mushrooms to make a product so that I could sell more farms to fund this technology. I don't want to beg for money, and I won't let a rich person that doesn't understand me call the shots either. But without solar farm sales out there is no way to really do this. Those wealthy people don't know how to wayfind. This has never been done like this before, but they can't differentiate it. So it's really up to me. I designed the farms to be money printing machines, but the money printer is broken and needs to be built the rest of the way in order to do so. Until then, I limp this entire business forward like a generator struggling to get air. I have a Reg D offering and a plan to commercialize all of X-Fuel, but it's still never been done before. So until I actually get there, they'll never fund it. There's no brave money left on Earth. That's the root. I extended this video because the logical conclusion was, why doesn't he just run his farms still? Because I got kicked to the eastern plains of Colorado, and no one drives this far for mushrooms or anything. So manufacturing something was the only way, and the supplement business failed because it takes money to get over the hill of actually running it because it's a full-time job. So what are we doing now? We've taken hydrogen and oxygen and reinvented all of weaponry with it. Is this what I wanted to do? No. But this is a hydrogen and oxygen gun that shoots golf balls. You could shoot a golf ball into space this way using hydrogen and oxygen because nothing explodes as fast or as hard as hydrogen and oxygen. I don't want to beg for money. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to build amazing things. And I have an exacting plan on how to do so. I've never broken the law. I've never even played offense. I've only played defense with the haters and the people and stuff. Because the only thing I've ever tried to achieve is the completion of the development of the X-Fuel technology. What a ride.